Hey guys, it's Brenda. Welcome back to another video in SugarPinkDIY. And in today's video, a friend of mine requested, Danny Martinez, requested me to do some titles, fast and easy titles for this back to school season. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss any of my videos. And now, without any further ado, let's go on to the video. Alrighty guys, so these titles are super easy and super fast to do, because you only need a pen or a pencil to write them out. So in class, you can use a pencil to write it out and making sure that everything is spelled correctly, and then when you get home, you can rewrite it or write on top of it with a pen. Or you can also just start writing it with a pen instead of using a pencil. And for the first title, just start writing it in cursive, leaving some tiny loops on every letter just like this. For a fast and cute decoration, I just added a little heart on every single eye. Then with that same pen, I just filled every single loop on our title to make our title more attractive and more fun to look at. For our second title, I wrote the word management and then I wrote everything with capital letters. And to add a little bit of dimension to our title, I started writing with tiny letters or small letters and then ending with bigger letters and then from bigger to small letters again. So in this case, the larger letter would be letter G. To add some decoration, I added 3 circles starting from the bigger and then ending with the smaller one, and right in the center I just drew a line. For our third title, I wrote the word communication and I wrote everything with long letters and super thin as well. And I only used 2 rows to write it out, so basically this way all of our letters ended up being the same size. And honestly, this is one of the easiest titles to make, but it's super pretty as well. For our title number 4, I wrote the word biology or biología in Spanish and I wrote it out with cursive letters. And once I had my title written out, I took that same pen and I made my letters a little bit bolder just so my title would be more visible. And if you want to save time in class, you can just write it out once with your pen, and when you get home, you can just make your letters a little bit bolder. Now, title number 5 is for my business law class, so for this one, I'm making the word law in all capital letters and I'm only making kind of like the outline or the stroke without filling them in. And on top of that, I'm just gonna write the word business using my regular letters, and then to decorate my title, I'm just adding some small lines in front of the word business as well as underneath the word law. For title number 6, write it out using long and thin letters. And you can also use big and small letters, so for example right here the H is a lot smaller than the Y. And you can also combine lowercase with capital letters, so for example right here the S and the C are capital letters and the I is lowercase. To decorate, just add a small rectangle, and right underneath that rectangle start writing out the subtitle. In this case is velocity, and I wrote it out with my regular letters. To continue decorating, just add 3 triangles on every side using different sizes. For title number 7, write the first part using your normal letters, and for the second part, just use long and thin letters. In this case, our title says Ciencias Sociales in Spanish, and in English it translates to Social Studies or History. Decorate with 3 drops on each side and then a rectangle right underneath. For title number 8, write out your title using long and thin letters, and only on the left side add a little bit of a stroke. Also, you can make some letters bigger than the other ones, so for example, the E is a lot bigger than the S. Decorate with a small line and then add a lot of lines on top of that one. For the second part of the title or even the subtitle, just use the same type of lettering that we just used. Now, title number 9 is a little bit different from the ones that we already made. So for example, right here, we're dividing our title in half, leaving an empty row right in the center. Then in that empty row, just write the subtitle or the second part of the title, so in this case would be algebra. And finally, for our last title, write the first part of the title with normal letters and everything in capital letters as well. Then just decorate with 2 small circles and connect them with a small line. And with cursive, just write the second part of your title or your subtitle. Finish it up with normal letters, and then, if you want, you can make your cursive letters a little bit bolder. And once at home, you can start decorating all of your titles so your notes look super pretty. And honestly, this is one of my favorite titles, not only because of the word biology is super pretty and is super bold, but it's also because it's super visible. And then on this title, you can also add as much color as you want, so at the end, this title is the most colorful one. Now, this title is 100% my favorite title. And it's the title that I use the most. And to decorate, I only use a marker, and then I just color over it. Plus, this title identifies with my channel since it's super similar to my logo. And if we color it with different colors, it also looks super pretty and also reminds me of my channel. And once at home, you can start decorating all of your titles using all of the color combinations that you like, and this way you won't waste any time in class decorating them. Alright guys, and this was it for today's idea. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss any of my videos. And see you on the following video. Bye guys!